The mic is yours. You own the room. Let us see how good you are. Your mic.
I apologize. I was in another room inviting some Muslims over, just to maybe some balance in the text. I'm not sure if you made a case earlier, but I just left briefly to invite some other people. So did you make a case earlier, or did you just ask me to make a case? Your mic.
Well, we are, Mr. Banter, he spoke about science in the Quran. Do you agree with him that the Quran is a book of science and the Quran has scientific discovery? I say it's a big lie. What do you say? Your mic.
As regards to science, the Quran is a book of theology, of religion, and religious instruction. It does cover many different subjects, but it is not a science manual. So you cannot look at it as a science manual.
Guys, anybody understand what he said? What is the answer? I did not ask you about this. I said I want a clear answer. Do you agree the Quran have a book is a book have science in it, or the Quran contradicts science? Either you say the Quran have science in it, or you say the Quran contradicts science. The mic is yours.
The Quran does have scientific statements in it, indeed. If it is a book of science, no, it is not a book of science, but it does have scientific statements in it.
Let us see if the Quran does have scientific and science. Nobody, I'm not the one, by the way, who's saying the Quran is a book of science. It's the Muslims. They have websites, they have movies, they have videos all over the internet. Now, as long as you said, yes, the Quran does have that, now, give me one. Give me one, the most strong, powerful science in the Quran. To prove to me that the Quran is the book of science. The mic is yours.
I prefer that we indulge in a consequential discussion, something that is of substance and of relevance. Your room is not there, and it does not denigrate science in the Quran. Your room talks about the morality in Islam, and that is what I would prefer to speak about, morality in Islam, and we could compare it with your religion. Your mic.
I have no problem to speak about morality, but your statement is very false. Because as long as you made a claim that the Quran have a scientific teaching, I just said that this is false. Therefore, if we prove that the Islam science is false, it means all the morality of the Quran mean nothing. As an example, somebody is a Buddha, he can say to me, in my book we have morality. But doesn't make his book is a correct book, correct guys? Am I making sense? Even if your book had morality, so what? And the morality in Islam is a joke. We can talk about it, but let us prove first if the Quran is really a book from God or not. Now, name for me the most powerful scientific statement in the Quran. Your mind.
The term most powerful is very subjective. Some people may find powerful to mean different things. Now, if you show me an unscientific statement in the Quran, how about that? You show me something in the Quran that is unscientific. Again, I take everything in it to be true. As to what you regards as scientific or not, is up for debate. I can't, control what you have as your point of view. So, tell me what you consider to be unscientific, and then we could go from there.
You know, I never heard about somebody, he claimed that his book have scientific statement and teaching, but he cannot give me one. And instead of that, he is saying to me, well, give me what's wrong. This is not how it works. I am in your room, and you are the Muslim. Your job is to prove to me what you just said. You just said that the Quran have scientific teaching. I am saying to you the most powerful statement, which means the one nobody can really play games with it. Nobody, like something will make Islam very clear to us that this is from God. Can you give me one? If you say there is no any, it means what you said to me before, it was not true. When you said yourself that the Quran have scientific teaching. Even though, as you claim, the Quran is not the book of science, no problem. Give me one scientific teaching in the Quran. And those who their hands is up, please put your hand down, because I'm debating with Mr. Observer now. We will not give the mic. The mic will be between me and him. The mic is yours, Mr. Observer.
Okay. Alright. The Quran says that the sun and the moon are moving in an orbit of their own. That's a scientific statement. Now, if it is a detailed scientific statement, that is your call. That is a scientific statement. Let me get you the verse. 1 second.
Observer, you see, I'm waiting for you, but if you want me to find you what you are talking about, I can get it to you in a second. You know? I know the Quran, big deal. I'm just waiting for you because I don't want to break your surprise. Your mic.
Okay. The surah is 36, verse 37 to 40. Surah 36, verse 37 to 40. And there's also a reference in Surah 21, verse 33. I'll copy and post them. Let me get these. Surah 21, verse 33. According to the